favor. This is one more, please. Check, 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 check.
Check. Oh, fuck.
¿Te escuchas?
Yeah. I can't really get over how I sound. Don't know how long I have to do this to get used to my voice, but yeah, bro, it's just weird.
After more than 70 episodes, todavía sales con tus jaladas.
You know what? I'm over it. All right, let's get on with the show. Let's go rolling on with it. It's show business at the end of the day.
Hey, welcome to Otra, por favor.
Otra, por favor.
We are honored and we are glad to be here in this Tuesday, January 17th.
Yes, sir. I feel very dishonored right now.
Why?
Just because I just got out of work. It's 7:30 or 8:42 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't expect for the workday to go so long, but my man was over here ready for whenever I hopped in, like a marathon runner, just or baton, just fucking ready to get the show on the road, man.
Hey, man, you know, I actually used to volunteer in churches, and sometimes
Chicken?
Nah, I would have to get paid in that one. But I pretty much volunteer in them, and then my thing was always like the guys in charge were always, you know, like you get off work, right? Everything's volunteer. You're pretty much a volunteer. You're not serving. You're volunteering. And basically, sometimes you get off like at 5:30, or sometimes you have to turn in financials, get off at 6:30. You have to go in, come in, set up, and pretty much do everything like similar to what we do here, which is cool. But then when we have to play, like right after setting everything up, you know, you don't get like 5-10 minutes of, practice. And you will have this one dude that would come in and just be like, "Yeah, I didn't practice." And I'm like, it's not that we didn't practice, bro. It's just that we're still in work mode. Like, we're still not like settled in. So I'm like,
I hate dudes like that.
Yeah.
You're talking about practice?
Yeah.
Practice?
I'm like, dude, we literally just set up this thing right here, which is your project. And we somehow got it done, and we're not getting paid. So, bro.
Because I know you, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about practice, you're the franchise player, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you need to back off. And I told him in front of everybody, and you know what? Shit happens, like say. But hey, at the end of the day, putting aside what I just said, 2023, we're back.
Let's go, 2023, baby. Oh, just got a call. That's 2023 telling me that it's going to be great.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And there's one thing I just want to say is we're grateful for everyone that has listened to our episode or watched the episode. For us, it's meaningful. I got a pretty cool story. I would say Monday after I got my announcement that I'm going to make later on. I was walking in a neighborhood, and it was around 8:30 in the morning. This one, like, nice car stops by. "Richie!" I'm like, "Oh, dude, hey, what's up?" "Hey, man, it's me, Josh Jackson, man." And I say, "Hello," and, your pod is doing pretty good. It's amazing, man. Keep it up. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, man."
Wait,
Appreciate
who is
it.
this?
This is Josh Jackson. He's around as as you get more involved with like the people, like in the supporters, you'll probably meet him. But that dude is pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
It was cool, man, because like I didn't expect someone to say that at 8:30 in the morning, me like half asleep before coffee, which was good, man. I appreciate that. Anyone that also like I run into and whether they want to hop on a mic again or they listen to the episodes, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, it always feels good to get some type of reaffirmation as to what we're doing, man. Like this is a labor of love, kind of what we're getting at. This is a service. This is kind of like what we do to just highlight the beautiful world of football, community, culture, life, and we're always happy to be a part of it. But more importantly than that, there's so many things out there that are like trying to talk shit and trying to break things down. Like just for the sake of being that asshole. We really strive to do the opposite of that. We strive to build people up, build up stories, and really just give people their flowers before you don't get a chance to.
Yeah, man, and everyone that came through and recorded with us, collaborated with us. Thank you. Anyone that's gonna come through next, like this year now, we're ready for y'all. And also this new year, we're ready for just the opportunities that they're gonna come, and we're also ready for challenges.
Hell yeah,
we're
dude.
also ready for any roadblocks that we get along the line.
Absolutely, man.
But let's jump into like the update. I know it's already been 17 days since the year started. What is something new that you've had this year?
Something new that I've had this year is just like an outlook of trying to fall in love with the process, whether that be just my day to day, whether it's like the things I read. I've really committed to hitting my goals of I'm gonna read X many books this year. I think I put the goal at 23, and I've been slacking for the past year or so about hitting that goal. But I'm really motivated. I already finished my first book, Think and Grow Rich. Had some good stuff. Had some kind of dated things.
Yeah.
But now
that's the name of the book.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's like this old book about a lot of ways of changing your mindset to kind of be open to opportunity through persistence and desire and building confidence and building your network and mastermind world. I mean, there's some solid content, but something that was written in, I don't know, the 50s or 60s or whenever it was, is not going to stand the test of time if it's written with like, outdated stereotypes. There's some misogynistic stuff in there, and I mean, we don't have this isn't a book review. What I'm trying to say is I finished the book. I'm proud of it.
That's good.
Now,
ese tipo de libro de que, y la dejas en la casa que lave los trastes.
Now, there was a really interesting chapter in there about sex transmutation. Basically is how to convert your horniness or sexual, desires into productivity or just fire that helps you reach your goals. It's really weird, bro.
Hey, man.
We'll get into it later.
Sex is actually productive.
Oh, man. But now, dude, I'm reading this book called How to Change Your Mind. It's all about psychedelics, AKA, things like LSD, things like magic mushrooms, psilocybin. And, man, that book is fascinating, dude. It has been a joy to read. I'm halfway through it. I'll let you know how it goes, but I highly recommend it.
Are you going to go in the future? You're going to be going to Tulum, or are you going to go to one of those ayahuasca retreats, o te vas a poner peyote?
We're talking about the beginning of the year, right? And what's new with me.
Yeah.
I'm really embracing opportunity. Not saying I'm like going to go and go on a ayahuasca trip or whatever, but I'm very open to things.
Yeah.
Like, my whole point of this year was to be more bold and courageous with and intentful in the things that I do, whether that be at work, personal life, or this creative project that we have with Otra, por favor, which is part of the reason that I decided to join the network of Los Verdes.
Yeah, speaking of, he's officially part of Los Verdes and has joined the Colts.
I feel like I just got signed right now.
I know. We're gonna take a picture later on with the banner. That's gonna be the cover photo. Us holding a sign, and you're gonna be like this.
I haven't got drafted by the soccer team yet, but I feel like this is how it would feel right now. Like,
hey, man, it's a pretty cool group, man, and it's because it's not perfect. That's what I love it. Like, I love everything from it.
Man, life isn't perfect, dude. Life is not perfect. There's like this Japanese concept called wabi sabi, and it's all about embracing the beauties of imperfection. So, seeking perfection in a group is impossible.
Nah.
But I think the good outweighs any of the bad that Los Verdes have, just based on what I've heard from you and from many of my good friends that are part of that org.
That's good, man. That's good. Well,
Yeah.
On behalf of me and everyone that is listening to this, welcome, Coque. And also, hopefully, like you get more, involved with Slack than I do, because I only get involved like when it's pickup time and I'm gonna go, or just like when there's an announcement for whatever. But sorry if I'm not really involved. I'm just always busy.
Yeah. Man, it's tough, dude. Like with all the social medias, there's like so many platforms out there.
Yeah.
I think what you and I both really excel at is just like that people to people connection. Like
I think that's where we at. And that's where it is,
Yeah, bro. And there's nothing. I mean, credit to all those things because they connect a lot of people and make a lot of things happen digitally, but nothing like a hand-to-hand handshake or a hug or an embrace.
Un tequilita,
yeah,
un pase.
Yeah, like in person around a round table or outside or wherever it may be. So I look forward to those opportunities with all my old friends, my good friends, and my soon-to-be new friends.
That's good, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good. Yeah, dude. And I mean, for me, like the year started busy. Literally, this first afternoon of the year.
What's new?
Well, my I mean, there's a lot of things, but I started like last year's my sort of goal for 2023 was to be less selfish. Because I noticed myself, I was super selfish, and I admit it. Like I have a narcissistic mentality or way of thinking, which I think at that point where I was at, it helped, because I was able to focus on a lot of things. But now I'm like, you know what? There's some things I really wanted to work on personally, and it's also like things where like say like connection with people and most importantly connection with my wife. But as I say, and I wanted to be less selfish, we end up going to pretty much the Round Rock outlets. Some people are gonna be like questioning about where I got my my new boy, but we ended up going to a puppy store. I was like, all right, cool, let's go, whatever. We go to the store. My wife, she's like, hey, they're gonna show us the dog, and I'm like, oh, he's cute. They're gonna put us in a little like partition, and we're gonna meet him and pet him. This dude comes in, he sees me, he just runs towards me, kind of like jumps on me and starts licking me. And I'm like, oh, dude, he's actually so cute. And I'm like, okay, we're taking him.
Wow, dude. And now you are puppy parents.
Yeah, I'm a dog parent, puppy parent.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Dude,
Yeah,
the pictures of Mochi, looks like the cutest puppy I've ever seen.
He's cute. The boy has a character. And the boy, it looks like he's going to be like, he's active. Which is good. I wanted a dog to be active, because if I go to play soccer or whatever, I want to bring him around everywhere I can. The dogs are allowed, which is good, man, because it was like my wife and I, we ended up like pretty much having a baby, not using condom / not thinking of the wallet and just going there and
immaculate conception.
Yeah, I guess that's the word, but we ended up being, parents to a creature that has 4 legs, and within like 5 minutes. So we have to literally we didn't have nothing for a dog, absolutely nothing, except for a crate that we use for Machine, our cat, to bring him in during the cold weather.
So now you have a dog, a cat, and a couple of chickens?
4 chickens.
4 chickens?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's good, man.
You got the whole Richie farm out there.
Hey, I got the whole Richie farm. But it's one of those that like it just helps, helps on y'all keeping, like say on top of someone, like looking out for them, make sure he's not eating another dog's shit. But other than that, that's just one. And I would say like project wise, I went to shoot a couple of shows for a free week. Which is pretty cool. Como las movies, we got to hang out with Nelson.
Nice.
And, soon to, have a collaboration with them. Oh, it's already confirmed. We just have to confirm the date, but it's already there. And River Monterrey came to town. That was another one that I would get to shoot and actually got access, like a media, actually, like Otra, por favor, first time, like in a field. So I got to go through like the mix, interviews or whatnot. The players walk into their bus, and we got to, I took a couple of good pictures of the Michelis, the coach.
Oh, nice.
So that was pretty good. It felt good, like being with people that actually are doing this full time and this is their livelihood. So other than that, man, it's been a pretty busy first 17 days of the year.
Oh man, absolutely, man. Just on a personal note, like the project I'm on is we're set to turn over our first phase of floors at the end of March. So right now, like it is hellstorm trying to get everything out, everything done, everything flushed out, everything done to the point of being able to turn it over. So like that's a big deal for me. This is probably the coolest project I've ever been on. It's a office for a major tech company here in town, right in the middle of downtown, 6th Street. So it's just cool to be part of that because, you know, we're building, you know, the office spaces of the future. A lot of amenities, a lot of breakout spaces and places where people just go to chill. I'm like, do you even get work done here, bro? Like, you got kitchens, you got gyms, you got reflection rooms, meditation rooms. Like, what's going on? But I'm happy to be a part of it, dude, because I've learned a whole bunch in this process, and now I'm finally starting to embrace it and see it come to life. So, super excited to put this under my belt, and just also keeping my mind open to what's out there, what new opportunities, better opportunities, things that maybe are not as straightforward as to what I'm doing now. So I'm doing things on the side, like on my own time, you know, online classes and stuff to try to pivot into a different area. But for right now, man, it's just being persistent with it, you know. And it's one thing that I've got that I've gotten a lot from you, man. It's just like the discipline and the persistence and the being able to not being scared to knock on doors and going out there and doing something that maybe you're not comfortable with. So definitely, man, you've rubbed off on me some of your ways, man, and it's been cool to see a way for me to do that in my own way, in my own life. So appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad you're doing your thing, bro. I think that's it's good to you know, like, I mean, for me, I'm flattered that you said that, but at the end of the day, like, also, like, you doing your work, you know, you putting in your effort. Like today, for example, you were getting off late and you were like, hey, I'm gonna run late, but you're here.
Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, that's good.
Hey, like, showing up is half the battle.
Showing up is half of the battle.
And dude, I'm really happy to hear that you and your wife are doing well, man. And my wife and I, like, we're like super focused for this year to do something, something new, something that is maybe an investment out there into this year. So we're putting out feelers and going and looking at things to find that next step, because I think the biggest danger we have is being complacent and being like getting comfortable. And we kind of noticed that in 2022 that we were comfortable with the lifestyle, comfortable with what we had. But now we're really challenging ourselves this year to kind of look for new opportunity, you know, whatever that may be. But we're super focused, and like we literally meet for the past like 17 days. Like we've been having continuous like, all right, let's talk about this. Let's set some goals and get into it, and keeping ourselves accountable, like really functioning as a team, like as an enterprise. We jokingly call ourselves a Madcock Enterprise.
Madcock Enterprise. It doesn't have your LLC once you guys get investments and stuff?
Yeah. So yeah.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, if for those of you who know, like, we all understand why it's called Madcock. You know, get your mind out the gutter.
At first, I'm like, who is Madcock? And okay, I think there's something going on here, bro. You want to check something out really quick?
It's actually an erotic film company.
The film is gonna be in our what's that one platform, Patreon?
That's the name of our OnlyFans account.
There we go, Madcock. And they're gonna actually have people looking for it, which I would not be surprised.
Damn, dude, patent pending, the LLC pending. So just stay out the name, all right? You know, keep my name at your mouth. All right, man. But that's dope, man. I'm excited for what the year holds, and I'm super happy that you're knocking on the doors of more opportunities here at Q2 and all the venues here in town, man. Putting your name out there.
Hey, man, we gotta do what we can, and what we can't it won't be up to us. Basically, that's what I say. So speaking of being up to us and not up to us, transitioning to the football part. Just a quick one. It wasn't up to us that Geraldson is gone now.
He gone.
He went back to Norway, which, you know, at the end of the day, like, if it's a professional decision to go back and go to his hometown, I would say it's good. It's good. Luckily, we turned things around quickly.
Gracias, Gabrielson.
But
for all
before that, thank you for everything.
Yes, sir.
I got to interview him, in the press, and it was a guy that thinks, like, through what he's going to answer thoroughly. He doesn't just speak out of his ass, you know. He actually says something. Like, whenever I asked him, he was like, reassess the question and then come out with a pretty good answer, for my opinion. So
I think that comes with experience.
Yeah.
And leadership.
Yeah,
and that's what Gabrielson had.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can find a new leader, someone that has the same qualities or better.
Yeah, man. You know what? We got our leaders. We got the Diego, and we also got Sebas Drusi. We got our guys. I think the guys that will come, they will do. I'm confident in everyone that comes in new to add instead of subtract. We ended up getting Adam Lentvisk. That's how you say it?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. And if I didn't say it correctly, you guys can get at him. He's in charge of Twitter.
I'm sure someone will correct you, Richie.
Chris Rubio, for example. And we also got Leo Bison. With 2 center backs. I do think we need one more, just because we're going to be going through 4 different tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to just have one more, just in case. That just in case part. Unless Kip Keller is good to compete.
Yeah. Only time will tell, man. Hopefully there is a true leader in the backfield. We know we have leaders in the midfield, leaders at the forward position, and of course leaders at the keeper position. But the defensive line always needs someone that is that knows how to coordinate, how to move them, how to motivate his line when things are going out of whack, when things are chaotic. And Gabrielson was definitely that in many moments. Hopefully one of these new gents or old gents can step up.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to what they bring to the table. I'm excited. Now, do you think, as we're getting a couple of weeks away from the transfer window closing, we're going to add a couple more players, especially to the first team? Because I know the Austin FC 2 roster is still being getting built, but should we get a couple more players?
Absolutely. With the amount of games and tournaments we're playing, we need as much depth as we can. Obviously, you want quality over quantity.
True.
So that goes into the scouts and that leadership of Austin FC, whether they can hit the nail on the head and make the right decisions. And it's always it's hard to speculate and it's hard to look forward. Who would have known that Sebastian Drusi was gonna be the type of player he was? You know what I mean? Prior to seeing him play with Austin FC, it's always easier to connect the dots looking back, right? But I think we have gained Austin FC and this leadership has gained confidence in us that they can make correct decisions when it comes to new players, when it comes to new signings. The only asterisk I put on that is the whole scandal with U.S. Soccer and Reina, which I haven't really looked into, but it can't be good. With the whole with Gio Reina scandal at the World Cup, and the Reinas and the bear halters kind of being it's playing out like something out of Wives of Atlanta or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I'm not good at that gossipy stuff.
Yeah, same here.
But apparently, maybe Richie's a little better.
No, I have a question for you.
Wait, when we were with Jorge Turralde celebrating his birthday, you kept saying that this podcast was about Chisme, and I'm like, all right, I'll wait for Ricky to bring all the Chisme.
Dude, I mean, I don't know much about what's going on actually, but I do have a question for you. So, which now that Shakira came out with collaboration with BZRP,
bro. Can we talk about that?
Let's actually. I want to jump into it for a little bit, but we have several ones that I can see. One can be a BZRP between Canelo and Messi, Reina and Berhalter, Diego Lainez and el Tata, or toda la afición mexicana against el Tata. I was also thinking of Iturralde y Cascante.
Yeah.
Which one of those 4 would you look forward to? That would you know what? This can draw some stuff.
I really I still like the Iturralde Cascante beef. I don't know why. That one just makes me laugh a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean those are all which
which my our friend Jorge, he said his his goal for this year was to fight less.
Fight less.
He probably went to a retreat whenever he was out of town, and he came back like a new man, new, like como que reformado, bien bañadito, bien. Bueno, siempre se baña y bien huele rico, pero hoy como que trae un ángel, como que este es el Jorge que nunca había visto. No, he's a great dude, but it's just like we joke with him a lot, and it was good to see him back and see him shoot at the River game, but it would be nice to see a Cascante, Iturralde, BZRP.
I think this is a good segue to Barcelona, bro.
A good segue to Barcelona.
Well, it's funny, man, because we've talked about soccer before and kind of like the beefs happening, all the extra drama and stuff. And I've compared it a few times. Like sometimes the amount of drama in Fútbol, I kind of compare it to like reality TV. I've said that that Fútbol is to us dudes to what like the Kardashians is to women. And I've gotten some like no, absolutely not.
It is.
But it is if you look at it. And this is one of those moments where like the world of reality show and the world of sport intersect. And what I'm referring to is the Shakira Pique debacle with their divorce and the songs and stuff. I mean, Pique, he no longer plays for FC Barcelona, but he's doing his own business ventures with the Kings League, which is a strange league. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yeah, I've seen. But Charita played a couple of games.
Yeah, dude. So like the Kings League is I believe it's in Spain, and it's like 7v7, 8v8. I'm not sure, but they have like hockey style rules and like or hockey style penalty shootouts. And there's one player called the Enigma, who is covered in a luchador mask and like covered like from head to toe, like because he's an active player playing in La Liga. Yeah. Whose agents have forbid him from playing in any other league. So he's the Enigma. He's like this hidden guy like that. He plays like fully in disguise, which is wild. And then, all right, going back to the whole Shakira and Pique thing, obviously they got divorced. Yeah. Pique was caught with cheating. I'm not sure. I don't know what went down, but apparently Shakira found out by her strawberry jam being eaten at the house when Pique has never eaten strawberry
jam
in his
mermelada.
La mermelada.
Y ahí acabó todo.
Man. Sí, she was eating your jam and your man. Damn, that's fucked up. but anyways, now she came out with the song with BZRP. Is that how you say BZRP? BZRP. Yeah. Obviously throwing shots at Pique. Shakira doing her thing as an artist, and man, there's just so many layers to the story, and it just keeps going on.
Well, here's the one thing. Like, I know there was some hurt, right? And I'm pretty sure right now they both ended up using it as a marketing thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what? And actually, okay, she came out. She came out and she threw like shots at him in the song. But Pique, instead of being a sour pouch, or instead of not taking it like a champ, he came up with like some clever like responses with a Wingo car arriving to the parking lot, and with a Casio. It's kind of like and hopefully that's I know that song that he was playing like in a show, like, hey, mira, escucha esto. Hopefully that was la canción del grupo firme de la de ya de porque yo ya te olvidé, nada más feliz sin ti. Dude, I would have been like, imagine like just, I don't know, it would have been great. Like there's so many cool, like, I know that the breakup is bad, and at the end of the day, like, the kids are in between everything.
The kids will suffer.
But
they'll wipe their tears with dollar bills.
I know,
with
but
euros.
they're gonna be like this, picking up everything, looking at their bank account. Well, I can go on a vacation, and they're probably gonna, hopefully, like, like when they grow older, they if they can take one thing, is they can learn that at the end of the day, sometimes things are not gonna work out the way you planned, and the best thing to do out of it is make money out of it.
I guess so, man. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, Shakira comparing Pique's fumble of the bag to, going from a Rolex to a Casio, and from a Ferrari to a Twingo, and him capitalizing with sponsorships or whatever, partnership deals. Man, these, at the end of the day, it's showbiz, man, and these people are business people. and they're gonna make money no matter
what.
what.
We're both now picked up by Apple. Thank you, Apple.
Hey,
we're gonna do the test.
Hey, appreciate that, Mr. Timmy Cook.
Thank you, Tim Cook.
Anyways,
El Timoteo Cook.
So if we can just, swerve to the side of all this drama, and we come back to the football drama, Barcelona finally won some hardware.
After billions and billions, millions of dollars, finally get something.
And what felt like billions of years. Maybe it wasn't that much, but it was the first hardware, the SuperCopa, against none other than Real Madrid, our
nemesis,
our rivals. And it feels amazing, dude, because if you watch that game, it was like a little tear rolled down my eye because it was tiki-taka. It was that.
It brought you, dude. Honestly,
it brought back so many memories.
I'm the worst Barcelona fan. I did not watch the game. I didn't even know there was going to be a clásico going on until Nef sent me a message. I was doing something with La Murga.
Hey man, I'm only excusing it because it's La Murga and you're the fucking man when it comes to documenting them. So
if not, I would have been probably watching it. Pero
yeah. I watched it in my crib on the couch, but I was at the edge of my couch.
¿En pelotas o estabas vestido?
Con pelotas y todo lo que venga.
Okay.
Bro, it was so good. The goals were amazing. 3-1 was the final score. Gavi getting his goal, getting an assist, Lewandowski scoring. Bro, it was vintage Barcelona, and it looked like a very flat-footed Real Madrid, whose press didn't work or wasn't applied correctly. And Barcelona just looked fluid, man. It was pretty one-sided, which is exciting to see because towards the beginning of the season, with all the drama happening with Barcelona and their financials and their signings and their falling out of the Champions League, we needed this so bad. We needed a result like this. So hopefully this can be like a momentum shift, because honestly, both teams, Barcelona and Real Madrid, we're not playing so well in La Liga, or have not been dominating as they're used to, especially Real Madrid. But we'll see what happens, bro. Like, this weekend was an amazing soccer weekend for me because also my Man United won their Clásico, their derby
against
Man City, which I absolutely did not expect, to be honest with you. But I think it's safe to say Man United is back.
Man United is back, cabrón.
And it feels
Chivas ganaron o perdieron?
Chivas, I don't know.
No, hombre, pinche coque.
I'm a bad Chivas fan. Dude, but the amount of shit that Man United was getting at the beginning of the season, with Erik ten Hag losing 4-0 against Brentford, getting smacked by Man City 6-3, bro, I could just remember hearing all the hate, seeing it all online and all the pods, and like people were laughing at Erik ten Hag and all these signings, and even El Bicho going on Piers Morgan and talking shit about Man United and their facilities, and basically attempting to implode or bring to light the realities of Man United. None of that has gotten in the way of Erik ten Hag and his team and his signings. Casemiro, fucking amazing, doing his thing in the midfield, solidifying it, keeping it simple, distributing. Rashford coming off super hot off the World Cup, looking like, I think he scored in the past 7 games. Dude, it's insane. It's insane, man. But I was on an all-time high this weekend when it comes to football, and we have to enjoy these highs because we know how the lows are.
That's true. No, that's actually a good thing. With Barcelona, I still have a bone to pick. I'm very picky now when it comes to like spending my time watching the team, because of them not going to the semifinal, like the next round of the Champions League. That's when I'm like, nah, you still have not earned it. Like La SuperCopa is not enough for me.
Yeah, definitely it's not enough, man. But
however, it's progress and it's good.
It's a step, and
it's great.
It's a step in the right direction. And you look at that team, and it's very young.
Yeah,
it is a very, very young team, and
Barcelona para tiempo. Ojalá. Well, the one thing with Barcelona is like they brought out a lot of young players, pero no pegaban como lo pegó años anteriores con lo de la Masía y todo eso. I mean, how many players went through Barcelona that ended up just leaving after a couple of years? Aleñá, Tello, los mismos, el Rafinha, Thiago Alcántara.
That's right.
Cuenca, Cucurella, sorry. I mean, there's so many players that actually, like, in other teams, are doing great. But I don't know what it was that maybe the team didn't really know how to rotate those players into the system. And that's why it took a while for the new, like, the rebuild to come in. And it had to be, like, right after Messi's, literally leaving. They're like, okay, we got to snap back and, and switch everything because we can literally keep sinking under. But I would say for me is I want to see what they do in the UEFA, La Euroleague, more than anything. Because La Liga, I mean, it's not that it's easier, but it's sometimes for them se les da más que una Liga Europea.
Yeah, they seem to struggle against other European opponents.
Yeah.
Like, they understand how to play, domestic teams. But when it comes to, facing some of the tougher, for example, Bayern Munich, like those types of teams, it's a struggle. Tough, it's historically been a struggle for Barcelona in the recent years. So we'll see what's up, baby.
Hey, man. Well, that's good, man.
It looks like my favorite teams will be playing each other in February 16th. Barcelona and Man United in the Europa League.
Hey, ahí, ¿dónde lo vas a ver y cómo te vas a poner?
I'm going to probably, I don't know, man.
Hey, make it happen, dude, and make it an event if you can.
Una carnita asada.
But that's on a Thursday, no?
Oh, yeah. February 16th.
Ay, pedo. Carne asada, Coca invites and pays.
11:45, no big deal. I'll just take off of work that day.
There you go. Now, one thing that we've like before we go into, I would say closing the year.
You already finished in 2023?
No, closing the episode 2022. But like, I also like Austin FC 2 is the one I'm looking forward to. We're close to confirming when we're gonna have someone from the team actually come and talk, which is gonna be good. That the whole point of that episode is gonna be to really just highlight and get more information about it to the listeners that might not know about, like the purpose of the MLS Pro Next. And our goal, my goal, and is gonna be to try to go to as many games as possible and really cover them, and because I think if everything goes well, this could be kind of like just one of those, nuestro payback, una conexión en que some of these players can be like the next hit, I hope that we get something like the next Christian Pulisic, another Gio Reyna de este Austin FC 2. So that's why I'm trying to, literally, not literally, but I want to put a little more emphasis on that team because something good should come out of it, But we have to be patient también, It's like the first season for us. We just have to be patient, trust the process, trust the coaches behind the project. But yeah, dude. Now, what is something that you feel like before we close out? What is something you feel that you slacked on before? I mean, not before, but during this like 17 days of the year.
Something that I've slacked on?
Yeah.
Oh shit! 17 days of the year. What have I slacked on? Sleep. I've slacked on sleep.
Okay, Nico.
No, I'm kidding. I get so many naps everywhere. Oh man, I don't know, man. I wasn't prepared for this question. I have to. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
What do you slacked on,
dude? Well, because of my whole change of like life now, since I have a dog, adjusting to him. Like sometimes, dude, I'm like I haven't like really done my training the way I need to. That goes like whether it's cycling, kettlebell training, or just body exercises. But that's one thing that I'm like I noticed this week. I'm like, damn, dude, I need to. Luckily, I got a chance to do my thing today. before we came and set up everything. But that's just one of those that I notice if I don't do it, I don't want to become like the dad body, que tiene la pancilla. Bueno, la pancilla siempre la he tenido, pero you know what I mean.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it's a learning process, man. Like you're gonna gain so many lessons with your new recent acquisition of your puppy. I only wish you the best, dude. I would say for me, like slack on. I would say I'm gonna talk about something that I slacked on maybe 2022, and I'm getting better at in the short span of time, 17 days of the new year. So 2022 and historically, I've slacked on, embracing uncomfortable situations. I think uncomfortable situations help us grow, bro.
Yeah.
Whether that be a tough conversation with
like
your,
right now
with your partner. Yeah, like what the hell are you doing reaching behind my ass? Whether it's a tough conversation with your workplace, with your life partner, with your friends, or family. A lot of things we feel like, ¿sabes qué? No, I'm not going to touch it. No lo voy a tocar because I'd rather not cause conflict, or I'd rather not have that difficult conversation because it's just, I don't want it to blow up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So in these past 17 days, and what I intend to do for the rest of the year is be intentional about it, and have those conversations and have those sit downs, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to be better at what we do, whether that's at work or as a husband or as a brother or as whatever it is, as a friend. So that's one thing that I've been embracing more with my workplace, and with my wife, and with my friends as well. And I'm excited, man. Like, my birthday's coming up February 5th. Also share birthdays with a few international superstars such as Neymar and Ronaldo. You might have heard of them.
El fenómeno.
No, actually CR7.
Oh, otro fenómeno.
Nah. I don't have nowhere near as talented as their pinky toes. So, anyways, like,
that's good.
It's growth. It's growth is what it is, bro. Like, I'm gonna turn 32. I feel like as stronger than I've ever felt. Like right now, I feel great, dude. Like I'm in a really good place, and I'm excited for this, what this year holds. In so many levels, man. And I'm just like keeping the mind open and just keeping the eyes open and just like embracing everything head on.
That's good. That's a good thing. As we close this episode, just think of this year. If you feel like you've slacked, or you feel like, you've fallen off the rail or off track for what you have in mind, just keep in mind that, dude, it's okay.
Definitely, bro.
Just do it. Like, next time you think about it, you want to do it, just do it.
That is really key. I was at the gym like towards the beginning of the year, and you're always going to have your shit talkers. I was sitting in the sauna, and they're like, "Can you believe how full this gym is? Like, everybody's at the gym at the beginning of the year, but they're going to be gone by first week of February, blah, blah." Like, just a shitty attitude. Like, we all started somewhere, bro. We all, whatever we're doing, we started at the bottom. And
now we're here.
And like Richie was saying, if you're trying something new, something uncomfortable, something that you haven't built into a habit, and you miss a day, it's okay.
Yeah.
But really jump on it the next day. Don't let that gap, because the worst thing you can do is inactivity when you're not moving. At least when you're failing or struggling, like, struggle forward, fail forward. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go to the gym and you already missed a day, and the next day you don't want to go, just at least drive to the gym. I bet you if you just drive there, you're gonna get out of your car and you're gonna go into the gym and do something.
Do like the I would say, once you get there, do the one thing that you feel like, you know what, the easiest thing for me at this moment. Like, someone once said, "Oh, you want to show shock yourself." Like, no, dude. No, because you show shock yourself, you're gonna be not really know how to respond to the process. Like, no, just go to the easiest thing you want. Like, say if it's whatever is doing photography, doing video, writing,
whatever, like learning an instrument, always go back to the basics. Always go back to the one thing you enjoy. And then from there, you're going to feel capable of doing the next thing.
Absolutely, man. And if you enjoy the basics and the process and really just fall in love with like those little things, man, everything just kind of builds on itself. So, dude, if anyone is ever looking for some type of accountability or encouragement or whatever the case may be, reach out to one of us, man. Like, that's what we're here for. We really love our community. We love our people out there. We love our friends. We love our family. And we just want to be a part of everyone's process to be a better version of themselves.
Touche. Well, Koke, I think this is it for the new episode for the year.
Yes,
episode
sir.
for the new year. And just continue to check us out on every platform, which is Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. We're even there right now. And share with your friends, share with your family, anyone that you know or you don't know. And we wish you guys the well. We wish you guys the best. Se portan bien y arriba la América. Y Vizca Barça. Y Austin FC. Y abajo las Chivas.
Hey. Get out of here with that.
Muchachos.